Hi everyone, Dr. Emily Letran here, your certified high performance coach, and I wanted to give you a little tour of my office. And the reason for that is I was on the phone with one of my clients today, and we were talking about how he could differentiate himself from all of the other business owners. He's exploring a particular business model that there are a lot of other people doing it, and so I was asking him, well, how would you distinguish yourself, right? So we went through this conversation, and I just thought to kind of give you a tour of my office real quick. When somebody walks into the office, they can kind of feel how I am different as a dentist. And of course, I take these ideas from going as a dentist to a high performance coach. So if you walk into my office, at the door, you can see that we have some posters of smiles. And then right in the front, you have this sign here, and it says, "In this room were the world's greatest patients. So we thank you for being a part of what we do." So right there, we're appreciating our clients. And then on the wall, of course, you have the certificate up there. But the other thing that you notice is an article in a magazine. It's actually an international dental publication. It's my story about how I came here as a refugee. And then next to that, you see my books. 3 of my books, they are framed. One is From Refugee to Renaissance Woman. The middle one is Commit to Embracing Your Big Life, Celebrating the Entrepreneur's Family, Business, Passion, and Fun. That book, it actually has the foreword written by Sharon Lecter. And then there's the ultimate guide to having a beautiful smile. And that's a dental handbook, just to show people how much I know. On the wall, for example, we have this here. It's a little hard to see. It actually says the world's largest maze. And it shows the pineapple maze that is out in Oahu. So just kind of show people how my head works, trying to figure out a maze. Then as you walk into the front desk area, you see some funny signs. This one say, "There cannot be a crisis this week because my schedule is already full." That one is actually set by Henry Kissinger. The one at the bottom say, "If at first you don't succeed, do it the way your mother told you to." By the way, this is one of my favorite piece of art. It's drawn by a Vietnamese artist. And it actually says, boat people. The drawing actually say boat people in Vietnamese. And you can kind of see the top part of it, it looks like a boat. And then all of the little marks there, it's actually Vietnamese words, but it look like little people. So that's a drawing that I have framed in my office. It says boat people, which is who I am. Then as we walk down the hallway, you see a few other interesting things. This right here is a jar, and it's ashes of problem patients. That would just get people laughing a little bit when they come into my office. One of my favorite over here, your exercise block. Place block on the floor, walk around twice, sit down and relax. Congratulations, you have just walked around the block twice. So as you can see, as patients come into my office, they get that I have a sense of humor, which they may or may not like, but that would be the dentist, right? Then there's more certificates here, just kind of confirming that they're in the same place, they're in the right place. And then on this wall, we got pictures of my kids, my staff, on the different trips that we take. You can kind of see. We've been to Vegas a couple times, we've been to Hawaii. On this side of the wall are patient testimonials, handwritten notes. This is one of my favorite. You are okay no matter what they say about you. This comes from an older patient a couple of years ago. And then all the things that I do to support a community, library, all the team sports, baseball team, choir team, the band, all over the years. And when you look down this hallway, you see a lot of certificates. And the reason they're on there is so that when a client walks in, I don't have to brag. They're already all there for you to see. And on this side are some, so here's the one to my office and consultation room. It says, please be conscious of the energy you bring into this space. And that's a quote, I believe, from Oprah. That's a sign that my coach Brandon see when he went to the studio where Oprah filmed her stuff. So on the wall here are other pictures that kind of show me as a person. Here's me dressing up as Iron Man at one of the movie nights that we do with the patients. Here's a bunch of us dressed up with funny hats when we went to Vegas. Oh, that picture is falling out. Here's an interesting one of me about to fall off on an ostrich. And then here's a picture of me on a little dog sled. And then there's a family picture of us doing whitewater rafting. So why am I showing you all this? Well, I'm showing you all this to tell you that there's a lot of ways to distinguish yourself. There are a lot of people doing the same service that you do, but you can do it in a subtle way, right? Like if you were the patient and you walk from the door down this hallway, first of all, you're gonna learn a little bit about me, which is my sense of humor. You're gonna learn a little bit about my with all these certificates. And then you're gonna look at the office and you kind of know what I care about. The investment I made, the high-tech equipment that I have, other funny signs in the office. I Love Lucy is one of my favorite. Productive workplace is a happy workplace. So set it up intentionally so when a client comes in to your home, which is your office, or whatever workspace that you have, they've been set up, meaning they've been pre-sold. They already have some kind of idea who you are, how different you are. How many dental offices do you walk in where, let's say the dentist wrote a couple of books? How many dental offices do you walk in where there's funny signs, right? Just to kind of show a sense of humor. So always think about your client, how you can show your appreciation to them, your investment in this space. For example, my investment that I put into my office, how they can see your expertise, because it's not just what you say, it's what people say about you. Remember this wall where I have all these letters of patients writing about me, and some of these are not updated. All of those handwritten notes, right? Besides your Facebook reviews or your Yelp reviews, let the social proof speak for yourself. And so distinguish yourself by all of those. You don't have to brag about yourself, just let the social proof speak for yourself. And then when people come in, treat them as family. And this goes with whether you're a coach or you're a dentist or you're a doctor or you're a chiropractor, you're an attorney, you're a florist. Let out of your work show, let the social proof show that. And that's how you're going to distinguish yourself. Because, yes, let's face it, there are a lot of us around doing the same thing. But how many of us really have the social proof? And how many of us actually go out there and support our community, our family, our friends by the things that we do? So that's a little tour for you of my office. Hopefully you got some insight on how I do things as a dentist, and I take the exact same strategies when I go to my coaching business. So go back, redecorate your office, or reset up your office or your workspace to show some of these social proof. And if you want to know more about how I run my business, how I have built my business, you can click on the link and download my ebook. Later on tonight, I'm going to share with you the links to download my apps, and my app's going to share a little bit more. It's going to share about my radio show, my podcast, my other books, and all the special events that I may be planning, and I would invite you to come. Okay? So again, go back, redecorate your workspace. Hey, Becca. And have a happy evening. Enjoy with your family.